Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the gold price has moved in the month of November and how it will move in the next 2 weeks of November. See, if you look at the chart of gold, what we have seen after making this particular trend for twice, we have seen there is a sharp fall has come. Okay, and this took a support at around 1613 and made a swing at this particular level, and from there it is on the upside for this particular month. Okay, and I've already told you in my previous video, if the price comes close to this level, then chances are very high that we can see it can move further low, because this has become a weak support, so chances of moving further downside is on a higher side. But if it goes above a level of around 1883, or if it goes above this particular level of around 1873, then chances are very high that if this sustain level, then we can see it 1883, and from there a trend towards more upside will start for the price of gold. Before we move forward and explain you where it can go in the next 2 weeks, if you have any doubt, mail me at stockmarkettradinglive@gmail.com and one more mail ID in the description. Please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a Telegram link also given in the description. You can join that too. Okay, this is for 2012 and this is for 2020 to 2022. The same pattern is created here. After that there is a sharp fall. Here also we have seen a sharp fall. It has tried to sustain this particular level. Okay, it has tried to sustain this particular level. So if it goes above this level, then a probability of touching a level of around 1800, and then further upside will be there. But if it goes below and comes close to 1613, then downtrend we can see for price of gold. Okay, now what we can see in the next 2 weeks. See, look at this particular chart. There is a lot of volatility we have seen because there are a lot of changes that happen for this particular month. Fed rate has increased. USD dollar was on a higher side, but it has tried to come in the range and getting a little weak. Okay, and now CPI data is also has come, which is affected the price of gold and other commodities. Okay, so now what we can see, look at this chart, there is a full candle has formed on the green side. So at a level we can see next strong support coming at around $1741. Okay, and it is currently trading at around $1750.40. Suppose if the price sustain this particular level, then we can see it can go towards its next resistance of around $1765, and if the price goes above that level, then chances are high we can see it can move towards a level of $1781. Okay, and if that level goes further upside, then we can see it can touch a level of $1785, and once the price sustains 1785, then we can see it can go towards a level of around 1810. This $1810 is a weak resistance, so chances are very high we can see it can move further upside, and a probability of going towards a level of around 1851 will be there. Keep this in mind. Once the price sustain 1800, then chances will be very high we can see it can go towards a level of around $1806, and once if it sustain 1806, then we can see it towards a level of 1814, which is a weak resistance. The price sustain a level of 1806, then we can see it can touch a level of 1814, which is a weak resistance. So chances of moving further upside will be on a higher side, and we can see it can go towards a level of around 1829. Okay, and once this sustain 1829, again we can see it can go towards a level of 1833, which is again a weak resistance. So chances of moving towards a level of 1854 will be there. Okay, 1829 sustain, it can come towards 1854. Okay, and if the price sustain above that level, then moving further high, it can go towards a level of around $1874, and 1874 sustain, because this is again a resistance which is already a weak resistance. So chances of moving further upside towards a level of 1906 will be there, and from there we can see it can go further upside towards a level of $1915, and if the price sustain above this level, then we can see it can go further high. Okay, now understand something. The market is very volatile as of now. As you can see, there a recession fear is still in the mind of people, and you can see that the price of S&P 500 was down, but is trying to move upside. But Dow Jones sometimes goes down, Nasdaq also goes down. They try to holding the support and they try to move upside. But what we can see, because overall sentiments is in the bear side, but we can see a trend is moving towards a little bit upside. So that is why we have seen there is a lot of volatility in the price of gold and other commodities also. Okay, so what you must be relying on, you should not be relying on the news and anything. What you should see, always see the charts, what the chart is saying. That is very important, because the news sometimes get manipulated, okay, or can be manipulated by some other institution or anything. So what is the main important thing? The data will not lie. Okay, so data can mostly not be manipulated. So probability is there that you should be more on relying on the data. But this is what I'm teaching is for an educational purpose. Still you have any doubt, you can mail me. Okay, I've given the mail IDs in the description. Okay, so now look at this particular chart. Suppose if this level didn't sustain, what we can see? Suppose if this level didn't sustain, we can see a strong support coming at around $1747. Okay, and if that level didn't sustain, then we can see it can move further low and a level of around 1737 we can see. Okay, and if that level goes further down, then we can see it can touch a level of 1729. Okay, suppose if the price didn't sustain that particular level also, then we can see it can move further low towards a level of $1703. And if that level also didn't sustain, then we can see it can go further down towards a level of $1689. Okay, and if the price didn't sustain that particular level also, then a probability of going further down towards a level of around 1616 will be there. Okay, and keep this in mind, once the price move below a level of 1689, then chances are very high that we can see it can move towards a level of $1679, and from there we can see it can directly move towards its low of around 1613. Okay, so you also keep this in mind, if the price didn't sustain a level of around 1675, then chances will be high that it can move further low. If you look at this particular chart, this is not where we can see any support, but if it goes below this level, then a strong support we can see is coming at around 1644. Okay, and once the price move below that particular level, then we can see it can move further down towards a level of around 1628, and from there we can see it can move further low towards a level of 1614. And I've already suggested you that which is a higher chances that if it comes close to 1614 or 1613, then it can break this particular zone and can come towards a level of $1583. And if that level also didn't sustain, then we can see it can come towards a level of 1556. Okay, any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. I've given the mail IDs in the description. So hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe it. Thank you.